Support 31,493. And the resistance 31,924. As long as the market isn't taking out the previous day's lows, guys, the trend remains up. It remains strong. Got a Sakasa sell signal, I see. If anyone took that. It's already up 17 points.
Sure did.
Good job, Coach. I couldn't take it. I'm doing the numbers right now. I think Sakasa's annoyed because yesterday it did suffer about 6 stop outs without, even reaching the first target.
A little bit of an inside gaze. Right.
But I was trading both sides just as a disclaimer. I was trading. I had that thing running against the trend, which we don't advise doing anyway.
Right. Don't take trades against the trend or momentum. If you're new, that is your best piece of advice I can give you. All righty, guys. You're up. Making money.
For 4 days in a row, guys, we have not taken out the day before's low. All right. Here we go. And we have the numbers for the morning.
There it is. All right. Those of you showing up on trial, please make sure to watch your orientation video after you get a day or so in the room. Schedule a time with the coach. So answer the questions that you have. If you are on trial, please don't trade cash. If you're going to practice trading with us, do it on sim so that you can start getting an understanding of what we're doing, how we're doing, why we're doing it.
Coach Ryan, if you're there, I sent swing trade idea.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
You're
Perfect.
welcome.
Those of you in pro or higher get that on a daily basis now.
And that was it, Coach.
I like it. I like it.
Nice little 1, 2, 3 reversal there. Almost took out that 760 spike low. Again, I wasn't able to trade it, but anyone who's watching this, right? The market is a testing mechanism. No better example than here. You see that low? Remember before? We went down. It definitely looked like it was going to take out 750, right? And go toward the pivot. And then it bounced up. So you say, all right, somebody's buying it down there. Then it goes down here. All right, now we're going to take it out. Nope. They buy it again. And this time more thoroughly clears 807. Again, just observe these things. Observe where the market can't go lower. Observe where it can't go higher. And then just think, there is someone in those extreme points, and they may become trapped. And if you pay attention to that, it's amazing how you can get the runner. Just like yesterday, again, the last one that we did was Coach's call. It was counter trend, but man, that was the low. I mean, we only opened for like 4 minutes.
We got a runner.
And it just ran and ran all day. So I'm not saying a new trader do counter trend trades, but train yourself to observe these swing points, these extreme points. Professional traders like to trade at the edges, not the middles. Newbies like the middle because it's comfortable. Like right now, if you go long, you go, all right, the market looks like it's bottomed. It's pretty good. And if you're short, you go, well, it's really topped out at 880, and it feels comfortable. The pros are the ones who go, you know what? If it breaks 760 and then comes back through it, I'm going to go long. And no one's going to do that because the market's crashing. And then the other guy goes, well, if it goes to 890 and starts back down, I'll go short. Just when you think it can't possibly turn around. So you look for these failure points. It's hard to see on a 15-minute chart until it happens, but you can look at it on a 133 tick chart or even the 15 range chart. So just increase your power of observation. Now the trend is still up, even though the 15 is down, right, guys? Again, conflicting. This is not the time to bet the ranch on any one particular trade. You cut down your size. Why? Momentum is down, right? 15-minute trend is down. So if you're trading the smaller time frame, you say, well, no, I'm going to look for a short. On the other hand, 60 has not yet turned down, but we're below both moving averages. And then the other hand, We're above the pivot. So imagine if it goes below the pivot, then that'll confirm a move toward 31,493. But confirm is not guarantee. It doesn't mean go short now because it's going to go to 493. It's just that you do have that double top up there. And what has really been the overnight support around 10 p.m.? 740. Everybody see that? 740. How about 715? How about this one? Here on the 60-minute chart. A lot of confluence right here, right? So what if it broke this area? Would that confirm that maybe the market's topped out? Wouldn't that be a good Crable trade?
Yeah.
So you look at those things. You don't have to do anything. You can just observe. Just now's the time to look at your plan and say, hey, if it breaks the pivot and pulls the 60-minute trend down, it confirms what I think is starting to happen here, that the market, the rallies are failing. There's your 830 resistance. Maybe it's going to go down for the morning. Little sell signal there.
This will be my last short if it can't get lower.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, guys, right? You can make money on it. If you're trailing your stop, you're already locked in a profit on this short.
Yeah, I did 3 shorts in a row.
Yeah. And though you have to look at it and say, hey, I want a runner on the downside. I want a 100-point sell-off from 802. I want it to go to 702. And then you start saying, all right, the last 3, like the coach did, they're not going to 703. Somebody's buying it. Well, then you say, all right, I'm not going to do it anymore. I want no buyers to show up. I don't want a buyer at 760. I want those people who've been buying at 760 say, they don't buy. All of a sudden the sellers then dominate, and then the market seeks a new level. What about our numbers? What about our reports, guys? Got to look at that too. What report? I don't know, new home sales. Let's say that's really, really bad. What do you think is going to happen? The market's not going to care about a pivot, right? You just blast right through it, downside. Actually, Rad, it was a Sakasa sell signal. Yes. Coach may have looked at just the tape said down. Once it hit around 8:30, it just said, all of a sudden the bids were pulled, but that could have been confluence. Also, if you think about it, it came right up to that convergence of the 2 moving averages right here on the 60-minute chart. I'm looking at my Sakasa. The trailing stop was hit.
Yeah. Yep. Took a little profit. I'm done with the shorts for now. Yeah, that's exactly why, Rad. Coach just pulled it out to you.
How did I read Coach's mind?
Almost like I learned a thing or two.
The wizard is, and I looked at the wizard and he said, this is what Coach Brian's doing.
If you look back, it also had a very clear little tiny swing low at almost the exact high of that move too, on the 133, which is, you can see it on 2-minute too. lots of points of confluence, high stochastics. Just made it simple, easy trade to take.
Good morning, Sean. Yeah, that's what they're looking at, possibly bad housing number at 10 o'clock. And if that's bad, it's going to wipe out the support levels. Markets had a hard time getting above that 900 level. That's good, solid resistance. We only have 7 minutes until the open. Make your money early, guys, and then switch to the sim. Also, newer traders, we strongly recommend you just holding off. If you did some trading with us after the 8:30 time frame, I would close out anything now and wait for 6 minutes.
Seven minutes till the open. 7 minutes. Still couldn't quite get that previous low either, could it?
Yeah, it's a good battle.
Just couldn't quite get there.
You can see the lows are getting a little higher each time, a little there. Although
just a bit outside.
The breaks.
This is the battle, guys. The odds are you probably should stay out of any trades until the open at this point, right, Coach?
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this now. I mean, when's the last time you saw a daily right at the opening range this low? To me, if it breaks this low and this low, this tops it out. So here's where you bet the range trade is a sell stop, right?
I think we had one like this about a month ago, Coach.
Yeah.
Today.
And then it broke down and it broke the previous low and then just continued. I mean, for 2 days.
What was that?
This is one that I'd point out real quick, guys. This kind of pattern. Market's moving up here. You see this? I mean, here you go, right? New high. And we'll refresh the charts right before the open. New high, everything's fine and great. You watch the low of that day and say, all right, the low there is 878, right? Right there, 878 is the low. If it breaks that low, the game's over. So you watch. The next day doesn't make it. It can the ranges contract, and then it finally breaks 878, right? On a daily chart, you go short 877, and that's how some of these when you talk to some of these traders, right, and I tell you they have a trailing stop at the 3-day high or low, you go, oh my God. Well, imagine if you went short there and 8-7, right here, 870, and you go down to 690, 28,000. I mean, right? 33,000 to 28,000. Now you know why these people can afford a huge stop. Because they go for huge gains. All right.
Huge.
Yeah. Just about 2 minutes for the open. So I'm saying it's the congestion now is telling you something. It's telling a story. It's like no one's sure now. Is this too much? Is earnings season really coming to an end? Is earnings season with all the good news finally dissipating into brahmadrosis? That was today's word. I was trying to get everybody to answer, Coach, and I said, all right, who does not suffer from extreme brahmadrosis? And no one answered. I said, so all of you suffer from? And then they're all looking up the word. Foul smelling sweat. All right, guys. Could they be pushing it up so they knock it down? A lot of times right before they open, they do it in the opposite direction. And everybody goes, all right, it's going up now. I'm going to go long. And then we've got 1 minute.
1 minute.
Can't possibly take out the daily pivot. It's a solid foundation. And then, all of a sudden, everybody's like, oh, my God.
There it is.
I might as well get away all these conflicting things here. Refresh the charts and we'll be ready to go. The Santa Claus rally, yeah. We are open for business.
All right. No trading for first 6 minutes, guys, unless you have permission.
Let Mr. Market do his thing. I wish I stayed long at 8:07, but I didn't. It's going to maybe try for that 924, right? Breakthrough. Then maybe go down to 493. Who knows, right? Only the shadow knows. ticks did start up, guys. The ticks did start above 400, plus 400.
And they're going down when the market's going up. It's funny.
Yeah. It's a bullish sign.
Feel the same way as you, Coach. I said that was going to be the last short. Should have stayed long.
Yeah, exactly. Explosive rally here, guys. Explosive rally.
I will wait for a pullback now.
For those who are swing traders, our target of 924 was hit pretty quickly on the open. So we got over 124-point rally right off the open.
What's this thing? The volatility number? What does that do for us?
160.
No, I'm joking around. I said, what does the volatility number do for us?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Momentum is up.
Already 4 minutes in. One more minute, guys. Looks like
Seriously, everybody, isn't the 6-minute rule helpful? This way, there's no surprises. What if you went short at 9:30 and say, "Oh yeah, we're going to go down to the daily pivot," and your first trade you lose 100 points?
no. Really go to daily pivot from here.
Yeah. From here, it'd be good.
A little short on the M there. I know it's counter trend, Coach, but
Yep, you had a little M break right there, guys, at 26.
and I said it would be my last short. Sorry about that. I know it's counter trend. I'm being a bad person today. Made money in all 4 trades though, so
Yeah, we're 3 for 3 officially so far, guys.
nice.
And it is now 9:36.
Free to trade about the country. We need that. What was that airline thing that has a ding?
Yeah,
Free down.
Southwest.
You're free to roam around the country.
Yeah.
You're free to trade
Here's your
around.
hookup now, guys, right? Your hookup right here. See it? Those of you who are waiting, got your hookup. Ding, first target. Bring your stops up.
Stops up, worries out.
Everybody take this hook up trade long. Bring one off. 946 is your trailing stop. $946 trailing stop, guys.
Yay.
951 trailing stop. 951.
Run.
We are long at 939, guys. And flat. Good job, David. Didn't quite get to the first touch roll, which again is bullish. It's Sakasa Selson. Ooh, I don't buy that one.
We're taking that.
No.
Anything that's
Get wiped out.
Stop up a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's a buy. And to me, that's a buy. There's a case where you just, good job, Hugo. You ignore it. See, I have trading both ways, and it went short and got stopped out.
Oof.
Yeah, not for cash. I obviously I wouldn't trade it. Yeah. Here you go, guys. Red bars. Take the first green again.
Nice job. Nice job. Yeah, Joy's volatility number. Just be patient, guys. Now be patient. Looks like it's trying to consolidate a little bit here. Coach KMC has a question for you on the next green bar.
Yep, we're coming down to 913. Let it come down. Let it come down. Let it come down before you take the next long trade. We say take the first green bar, assume that bar has to be completely formed. Yes, absolutely. Like when this one, let's say it comes down to here, and then the next bar is green, red, green, red. You wait until, see, like that one completed it. Like that.
There is profits in this long.
Yep, we are long and strong. Ride it. Wee!
Gosh, puppy.
931 is the trailing stop. I'm not doing anything here. Oh, flat. Did anyone get it?
Yeah.
See right here, guys. As soon as that was done, did that answer your question, KMC? As you asked it, the market showed you an example. I love real-time
I know.
examples.
That's the best, right?
Yeah. It's like, well, let's see. Can we go back in time? No, there's one right there. Just what we were talking about. I love it when we have class, and as soon as class is over, it's like, or during class, there's an example. So now let's rest, guys. All right. We called, at least on this end, I called 4 out of 4 good trades. Coach called 2 out of 2 great trades. One was counter trend, but it was a remarkable winner. And everybody should be green now, right? All right. We might be topping out here. Look at this 15-minute chart. That's ugly. Maybe now comes the pivot. We don't know. So, all right, Randy, sit on your laurels, wherever they are. My laurels are.
I can't find my laurels.
I know. I'm too heavy. I got to lose weight.
My laurels are somewhere.
Find my laurels. Yeah, now it's getting crappy. Look at this sell-off.
Just be patient.
No, it enters for you, Jerry. The Sacasa enters for you.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, guys, you don't want to just let it run. You've got to use some common sense and not take every signal, right?
Yeah, that's it. Everybody wants it,
rules in mind.
Right now, Sacasa's formed 20 trades already. Do you really want to take every one? Nah.
Nope.
And you should take it where you think a good trade would occur. So let's say, for example, it does break the daily pivot, which I still think is possible. Again, 10 o'clock. What are we waiting for? Oh no, you can set it for live.
Fake news.
You could set it for live.
Fake news, real news. Hugo's
still tweaking it. So yeah, let it run. Just observe it. Understand that it's a tool. 10 o'clock is news.
So the guys in boot camp got a really good real life example of how to use Sacasa the right way.
Yep.
And you guys in the LA boot camp are going to get that as well. And I think those of you who went to the Clearwater boot camp got some real good learn like real time how to use Sacasa in your favor to get in properly, right?
Absolutely. And you notice it's kind of funny with all the craziness. It didn't pull the 15-minute trend up. Now it might. If this goes to 960, it'll pull the 15-minute trend up. You see it? It's trying to calculate it now. See that white line moving up? So again, now I would leave this alone. Why? We've already got the average true range at 45. So everyone who's green, hold off for a few minutes. Let's watch this battle. We're between the 760 and 980. Certainly, we're hitting our 160 volatility numbers, right? No need to do anything right here.
ATR is on the rise.
Yep. Here's a little buy signal right now coming off of this low tick read. If you took this trade, raise your stop to 891. And higher. Anybody long?
Higher and higher. Yeah.
897 is your trailing power exit point. I will update it. Just keep using the stop that we recommend. We're already up 38 points.
Yeah, that was my original long, David.
Beautiful. Rise, you wild.
Rise,
Look it up.
dog.
Now, if it takes out this swing point, it's bearish at 842. Still looks higher.
Go, puppy, go. Woohoo.
Our upside target is 980, guys.
Woohoo.
That would be a cucaracha trade.
That would be it. I'll take it.
Yep. 980. Raise your stop. Anybody long?
Yep.
Be long or be wrong?
Good job, Chanel. Good job, guy.
It is wild and crazy.
I'm flat now. I don't know if I trust this first touch rule that much, Coach.
I know, yeah.
I would.
It's slicing through it on both sides.
Right. I think momentum's kind of going flat here, guys. I think I'm gonna wait for proper stochastics. Or at least get a 15 range buy signal. Let the stochastic come down a little bit.
Yeah, watch this one, guys. It's dropping, and then wait for a hookup, and you're in again.
We get 10 minutes till news, guys. So
yeah,
price action's getting a little wonky.
Housing starts in 10 minutes. Yeah. Could be bearish. We've got some indications that the number might drop the market. The reaction would be bearish, not necessarily. You could have overly stimulative numbers, and then everybody said, "Oh, that's inflationary," and then the market goes down. It's the reaction to the reports that are most important, not the report. A lot of people make mistakes that way. You'll have bad earnings on a company, and then it's up $4 a share. You go, wait, well, they anticipated that, and then they sold. They buy the rumor, sell the news. Now you got your low stochastics. You see that, guys?
I'm doing the trade that you cannot lose money on, Coach.
I love those trades.
No, I don't think so, Hugo. Oh yeah.
Right now you have low stochastics. Look for the hook up. Down here, look at that. Look how low it is. You wait for the hook up, then jump. There you go. First target, 888. Second target would be 897.
It's funny how I was being the gunslinger earlier, and now I'm like, nah, I don't want to take any trades.
No,
5 for 5 this morning. I'm not gonna like.
yeah.
Why risk that?
Takes them off 897 or higher. Anyone long, Rad. Nothing's failing. These are pullbacks that are working very, very well. It'll fail if we break the daily pivot. That's okay. Anyone long right now? Bring your stop right above that entry, like 868. How about 878 is your trailing stop, okay? 878 is my trailing stop. Can't lose. Locked in 10 points. 897 was the second target. We're adjusting for volatility. It looks like I'm going to get stopped right here. Nope, not yet. Got to keep your stops. The only way to make money. It's not your entries, it's where you're going to get out. We are flat ski. All right, another good trade. Yep, momentum went
Just in
down,
time.
you made money. But the most important thing, Rad, you made money, right? That's all I want from you. Now, sit on your hands.
Yes.
Remember, trend is up. So only go short if we break support, okay? Don't be looking for things that haven't occurred yet. What we are, here's what we have. Confusing scenario. 15-minute trend is still down. 60 still up. We're still above the pivot. 2 out of 3 are up. These pullbacks, think about it. At 9 o'clock, the market was at 760. It's at 897. Is that up or down? Of course, now you can say, but wait a minute. 15 minutes ago, it was at 980 and it's down 100 points. That's why we're in the middle. Don't trade the middle. Is everybody still green? Is everybody still green? All right, good. We've done our job for the first, well,
Good
28
job, guys.
Yep. Let's wait for 2 more minutes now. It's possible the reaction's going to be bearish. That's the note that I'm getting, but we'll see. 2 minutes, we'll find out.
That's the
If
word
it
on the
does,
street.
it'll drive it down below the pivot and we'll all be happy.
If you're not green, guys, let us know. But wait until after. After the.
Yeah, maybe they were pushing it up just to short it. I don't know. Do they know something? I got my little text that says the reaction might be bearish.
That is what the word on the street is.
Yep. Okay, 1 more minute. And then you say, well, if it's bearish, how come it went up from 800 to 980? 180 points, even more than our volatility number is 160.
Pretty darn close.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys called it. All you're doing is measuring these swing points. Sit and observe. You notice on bids and offers, they pull them back because traders are saying, hey, look, a report's coming. I don't want to put a position on. Here it is, 10 o'clock.
Boom.
Ah, looks bullish.
Looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. As long as it doesn't take out 830, everybody's happy. Right back up to that 981 area where some selling did occur.
And how long do we wait, guys?
Good morning, Coho.
Good morning.
Yeah, for the news, we have a sell stop, and that's below the daily pivot. If it goes below the daily pivot, the market will crash.
We are loading the boat there.
Yep. But now we've got a Crable buy signal. Take it. Any pullback is a good one. The thing you'd watch are the ticks, right, guys? See low ticks, then the hook. Buy signal right there. Or for the first
Ooh.
touch rule. Good job, David.
Is that the second time you went long at 873? Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's the second time David did 870, like the exact price.
Yep.
Yep. I got a memory.
This time we're in there around 918.
That's why you pay me to be a coach, David. Remember stuff like that.
32018 will be your final target, guys. Anybody long? Yep. 32018, final target. Take another one off.
While coach is working you guys through this, I did not get in this. Sorry. Normally I would be, but I'm happy with my.
Yeah, you're green enough.
I'm going to be choosy the rest of the morning. So, David, here's a thought experiment for you. Why would that be significant that you took a buy in the exact same entry twice? Why is that not a horrible thought process?
32018, guys, is a 100-point winner.
And I'm going to miss out. The new money song for runners.
Yeah.
What an interesting pattern.
Only question, will we get 32018 or does it take out this low?
Let me know when you get back from coffee, David. We'll have a thought about that. We'll have a conversation about that. That's actually good for the group to think about.
Okay, guys, here we go. Take another one off. How many are still long? Who's still long? Pull your stops up. I mean, you can't get a better trade than this at 918 with a stop at 907. I mean, that was the trade. So imagine looking for 100 points and risking like 10 points. If it breaks, if it hits 907, I'm out. I'm just staying with it. It's either going to stop me out with a 10-point loss on my fourth contract. I have one left. I've already made 60 points. Now it's just, do I make 100 points or lose 10? Does everybody see the risk reward analysis? It's a pretty simple trade. I can even put it to break even. Why not, right? Let's put it to break even. 918 stop. Yeah, 921 stop. How about that?
Can't lose.
Cannot lose on this one.
Love it.
Rise, you dirty dog.
Good job, Coho. Done for the day. Good job. We urge you guys, many of you guys, we tell you guys this all the time. We haven't said it very often, but while you guys are enjoying your profits on this long trade that I'm not in, I'm gonna talk.
Order filled.
Nice.
All right, time for the song. Who got it? Make money. Chanel, do the honors. Here we go.
Roll out the carpets.
All right. Everybody got it? Brad did not take the trade. Coho went short. Everybody does their own thing. All right. I love it. I love high ATR. Because that means I'll get more money.
Hey, high ATR with a predictable.
You guys couldn't take a 10-point risk?
It was a 10-point risk, guys.
Yeah, we went long at 918 with a 907 stop.
That's okay, Brad. If you don't feel comfortable and you need more experience, go to Sim, practice that trade.
Yep.
This leads exactly into what I was going to say, guys. Is we're calling trades. You don't have to take every trade, and at the end of the day, a lot of trades we're calling is for more advanced people. And just like me, I missed this trade, but again, stuck to my plan. And
hey, David. Yep, we're flat on this 32018 100-point winner. And for most of you, you should be done for the morning.
That's exactly the point I was trying to get to, guys. What we encourage you to do, those of you on trial, those of you members, make your money early, get done. Yeah, just make your money early, get done, and play around. Switch to Sim, practice a trade like this if it's not in your trade plan, and keep the money and keep the green in your account. That's it. Point is, don't just keep trading because we're calling trades. Once you hit your daily goal, get out of here. Go home. Go fishing. Switch to Sim. Play around. Draw trend lines.
Yeah. And even if you come up with your own trade, make sure there's a reasonable stop involved. Say, I'm going to go long short here. Where is my stop? Don't do it when you get in the trade, because then no one wants to get stopped out. But just say, wow, I'm going to go long here, but if it breaks a daily pivot, it's a bad trade. Well, if that's it, then put your stop at the daily pivot and risk big bucks. If you say, well, I don't think it's going to break 920, well, then fine. Then you've got a 70-point trade. But if you go, I'm going to go long here and then get stopped out with 25 points, did you have that 25-point plan already before you made the trade? And then you'd ask yourself, well, what was significant about 25 points other than you don't want to lose too much? But right now, there's no, like, if you wanted to go short here, where's your stop? It would be right above 32.035, right? So then you'd say, all right, is a 35-point risk worth it? And then you have to say, well, why would I go short? Well, because I think the trend's going to end. What makes you think it's going to end? You see? So this way you do your little analysis while you're not biting your nails. I used to do it the other way, and that's why I lost money. I'd be in the trade and then start figuring out, well, maybe maybe it'll go above 30, but then it probably will go down. So I won't put my stop there. I'll just short another one. Hopefully I average my cost, and then I wind up with a big loss because I'm thinking while I'm scared. Don't think while you're scared. I'll never forget when I was working on Wall Street and actually for the Federal Reserve Bank while I was in college. And our shift was like 6 p.m. right to 2 a.m.
I was gonna say, what were you, a night clerk or something?
Yeah. They did all the clearing. That was a funny thing because my boss, I'll never forget that, like after the first 2 weeks, he goes, okay, we'll go for donuts. There was one donut shop open. And we have these two bags, and it said Federal Reserve, and just two bags.
So we knew you were always going to be a coffee.
Yeah. Well, and he said, you know what's in those bags? I go, no. He goes like, $2 billion worth of checks. And I'm like, we're working in the middle of New York City. But they were clearinghouse banks. First of all, it was like Citicorp to Bank of America. So what guy is going to rob you and then run in the next morning and go, hello, I'm Citicorp. Can you give me $100 million, please? Like some guy with a beard and tattered clothes. So there was but the idea of it was amazing. And anyway, like 2 weeks later, I'm out by myself. I'm just walking to my car. And there's this guy approaching me, like the only other one on the street. So I had a briefcase and I'm thinking ahead, like, what if he has a knife and tries to rob me or something? So I'm planning, what would I do? Well, I bring my suitcase up, let him stab the suitcase and sort of kick him where it hurts. And that's exactly what he did. And it was like, oh, okay, good. I'm ready for it. He's tried to stab me, stuck it in my briefcase. I kicked him in his groin and threw him through the Barney's plate glass window. And he almost died, right? Then you had to run to there was no cell phone. And I'm calling 911. I said, I think a guy's bleeding to death. Why? Well, I threw him through the plate glass window. And the cops come there. I said, look, the knife is still in my briefcase. And they arrested the guy. But you know what? Imagine if I was just walking down and said, like, hey, good evening. And he sticks a knife in my stomach without, Novocaine. Now, Dr. Cook did that, but at least he gave me painkillers.
Gave you a pat on the back.
Yeah, right. So, it's weird, how you think in advance of stuff like that, and the market's the same way. So now we have what? All three elements of the trend up.
And the big boys were thinking that it was going to be bearish.
Yeah. They said it's going to. Well, maybe it will be, and the whole idea is if it breaks a daily pivot, it's bearish. Maybe this isn't the thing that drives it down, but maybe later. And so why not keep a sell stop to go short down there? I'm keeping it. It's useless now, but it's just a reminder. Or maybe I take a coffee break and all of a sudden the market starts plummeting and I'm short. By the way, it's at 699 if anyone's interested. Now you say, wait, the market 300 points. Yeah, what if the market dropped 300 points? The problem is most traders would be buying it, right? Because right now the trend is up. So the market drops 300 points. Oh, this is a good pullback. No, it's panic time. What made the market drop 300 points? The market could drop 100 points and it's a good buy signal. But if it drops 100, another 100, another 100, that's not a pullback. That's a reversal. Know the difference. Know the difference.
Good job, Tex Bob.
That's a good idea, Coach. And you know what?
I think it is. I think it's a great idea.
at the start of each class.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. That just makes sense to do that. Yeah. We'll get that in place by LA.
Yeah, and I did that actually the other day.
Perfect. It just makes sense to do it that way.
That's what I did. And I said, the only people that should have done the trade, you still have to follow the rules. I said, if you have permission, and let's say the day before, you're up $500, $600, you could risk $200, 40 points on a trade like that. And they were, oh, okay, yeah. So they got it. And then you next thing you look at the watch and 25 minutes are gone. It's true. And didn't get a chance to even go through what I was going to discuss, because then it goes on. So it is a good, what I've always called a flexible syllabus.
Well, it just reinforces the points that we're trying to make with people. I don't like this chop, guys. I'm telling you, just slowly chopping up, but
yeah, because 25-point stops would be getting you stopped out. That's the problem.
What did I say, guys? I am, after my last trade, I'm waiting for good, clean hooks on stochastics, or I'm not going to take a trade.
I even shut off Sakasa right now, guys. I just watching the market. I'm green. Yeah, Jay, I hear you. That's not a bad idea. What we call how to get in on a runaway market. Are you in the class? Do you take any? Are you set up for any classes? Or I could talk to you about that. We could set up a call. Okay, do it. Do it. Set up a call with me. I will do a one-on-one with you. Show you. I mean, it's a beautiful setup. It's really like a 1, 2, 3, boom trade, and not on chop. It's not a good idea to trade that way in chop. Like right now, I wouldn't do it. But when the market is starting to trend and it looks like a runaway market, you say, oh man, I'm going to get in. If you wait for a 100-point pullback, you're not going to get it. It's just going to keep going, but you do get little pullbacks. You do get little pullbacks, guys. That's from profit taking. Now, if you didn't get a pullback here, here's a breakout right there at 51, right? You see that, guys? At 51. If you didn't take a breakout, now you got red bars, right? Watch this. First green bar, take it long. First green, completed green bar. Your target probably be around 59, 65, somewhere around there.
Oh, thank you, David. Good job. Jay, our elite mentorship people actually have a series on entering on flags coming up for them, just to put that out. Still just the SOH trade.
And practice this, guys. On a sim is good. Practice it on a sim. Just watch the market, watch the tape, watch the ticks. You're going to see pretty soon, perhaps, a 0 tick read. down here. So you're looking at this now, not that. You're looking at this. You say, all right. Let it come down. Let it come down. Let it come down. We're going to soon bounce. We're going to watch that. Okay, low ticks. Are we going to go up? Oh, what's going to happen here? Starting to come up. There's your cue, right? And then if you can get a low tick read long, then you're going to sell out on high ticks, right? You're going to sell out on high ticks. This setup usually takes about 2 or 3 minutes to complete. The other way we do it is if you're not good on tape reading, draw a trend line. Array.
Trend lines.
See that yellow line? Breaks the yellow line, you can go long.
I'm going to stick to my rules today.
Yep. No, this is just good for practice, guys. Don't trade cash for now. Here's low ticks, right? For the last minute and a half. It usually takes a couple of minutes toward the first touch roll, right? First touch roll is at 2:002. So what if you're bid at 2 and you never get filled, right? What if you bid at 2:002 and you never get filled? What are you going to do?
Stop.
Just sit and watch it go up.
I don't know. Maybe have a buy stop.
Could have a buy stop, right, guys? Where would you have a buy stop? You could have a buy stop over this little swing high here, right, at 37, or just as soon as you see it go above the yellow line, go mark it long. So that would be right now, like even at 27, right? You can put a buy stop at 27. Either way. Then your next target would be about what, 35. And by then, the stochastics on the 133 would be hooking up.
Genius.
See, it's kind of bullish that it didn't hit the first touch roll anyway, right? Never hit the first touch roll. So, oh man, I got a bid in at 02. It never got filled. There's your target, right? Anybody in there?
Yep. Sticking to my plan.
Filled.
Order filled.
Now my stop is 35. So if it goes back down to 35, I'm out.
That's exactly what my stop is.
Yeah. Anybody long?
Did you guys get that?
Coho, good job.
So
Now raise your
hey, good job, guys. Great job.
To 40.
Good job.
Stop is at 40. 2 left. Both of them are going to get stopped out. I won't scale it. Just keep it.
Break the high. Go to R1. There we go.
Stop is at
run.
49.
It's the second time I had my stop at the same price before you called it.
Nice.
On the same
Does that
page.
answer the question on pullback or red-green type of thing? Does that help a little bit?
I got one left.
Nice, coach.
Good job, guys. You guys still in, right?
And yeah, when you sign up, Jay, I'll help you out on this. You'll be a tape wizard.
Tape wizard.
You will make a lot of money doing this.
Learn the tape.
Yep. Are you near LA by any chance?
I don't think Germany's close to LA.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because we'd love to have you out there, man. 4 days. You'd be surprised how, I mean, oh, UK? Oh, well, you'd love it out in LA.
Oh, I thought you were Germany, UK. Right?
Yeah.
Same thing, I guess.
The first mentorship I ever done was a guy from Sweden. And he literally wanted to learn more about the American Revolution. So, no, really, he was looking at Valley Forge, and I lived like 8 miles away from there. So he's like, I want to see where George Washington slept and visit you at the same time. So,
well, you'll be able to plan in advance next year. We'll have after we finish LA, we'll announce our next boot camp. Probably.
Mhm.
I think
Hey,
we'll
organize one in Britain. I've
Probably.
never been there.
Yeah, if you can get enough people together, Jay, we'll come to you.
We will come to you.
Get enough people.
I
You got to pay for my flight too.
yeah.
Remember, our company's cheap. I'm having to stay at Rad's house in
Or
LA.
rowboat. Over the years, I've had 47 people from UK. Sadly, I used to work for Air France and had free travel benefits all over the world. And you're going to laugh. You'd say, wow, this guy really toured. Yeah, I did a lot in the Caribbean, but my only trip to Europe was with this wacky guy, Dick. His name is Dick. He said, hey, let's go buy a camera in Portugal, Lisbon. So I got on a flight, 8 p.m. from New York on Friday. We flew to Lisbon in pouring rain, got in a cab, went to this camera store, passed like a statue, some guy on a horse with a sword, passed that, and then found out who that was. Must have been like the hero of Portugal. Got the camera, got back in the plane, and got back to New York at 1 p.m. Saturday. That was it. Like 47 minutes in Europe in 73 years.
So Coho, I don't think any of you guys that went to the recent boot camp, you didn't walk out with your brains bleeding out of your ears, right? Lots of different. It's very structured. We have it structured so that it's just a little chunk at a time every day, that things build on each other throughout the week.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work, but it helps you build the practices and the habits of being a good trader, a profitable, long-term professional trader.
That's the beauty of it, Coho. Yeah, could we really get, like 150 people in one hotel and like get on the stage and wave to everybody and say, yeah, I trade here and I work for Merrill Lynch, and we could show videos of Coach Brian's rugby matches where all these
and we could
teams get together and tell you war stories.
And we could just call trades all day, but that's not going to help you become.
Oh, not even call trade. Just tell war stories. You don't learn anything, but you meet us and we sign autographs and leave, and you go, "What the hell did I learn? Nothing."
Well, you get blisters on your feet from walking off on the hot coals.
Yeah, like Tony Robbins, and we dance and all. And
10:30.
But we work with you personally. That's the whole thing. We have enough people who say, "All right, here's your setup. This is what you're going to do," and you're going to come out of there not with a 1,000 things and brain freeze. You're going to come up with 1 or 2 things that you can now practice, and all of a sudden ignore the rest. Just the opposite. Bamboo marks on your arms.
So the worst thing that happened to you, Claude, was you had a Pez dispenser thrown at you.
Yeah.
The worst thing that happened, Claude. Come on.
Yeah, and Melton's pointing out we could be getting the 1030 reversal right here at R1. Let's see one more push up to the upside. And if this thing can't break through 32,090 and then takes out this M, you've got yourself a 1030 reversal. Right now, the tape is still a little too bullish to call the 1030 reversal, but it could be. I'd like to see a bearish tape with the 1030 reversal, but it could be. We have not had a lower low yet. That's the thing. It's all been higher highs
Add higher lows.
and higher lows. Yep. And for me, I think to give it so I don't jump in short here, because I'm looking at it, Milton, I'm going to go get coffee. That'll
Hey,
stop me from.
coffee time.
All right, 10 minutes.
Quick coffee break, guys.
Thank
Quick
you.
coffee break. Everybody's had a good morning. We're all green. Let's keep it that way. Be safe. Let it start making some lows. Let momentum start turning over. All right, guys. Coach Brian here with Liberty Trading Club. Please like, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel. Hopefully, you're enjoying our streaming of the Open. If you guys, let me make sure my mic is on for you guys. Looks like it. If you would like to join us in the trade room, it's we give you a 3-day trial, absolutely free to you. Come sit in, join us all day, participate, ask questions. We're here to help you out. Um, and after your 3 days, it's just $99 to be a member of the room. That's it, guys. We keep it pretty straightforward. We'll make sure it's clean and easy for you. Watch us on YouTube for a couple days. If you like what we're doing, come join us. LibertyTradingClub.com. Start your three-day trial. No charge to you. After that, it's just $99. Once you join as a member, we do have a core training course that you're allowed to go through. So you can go through that core training course and get the basis of our base methodology, what we're talking about, how we're taking these trades, and our basic trade setups. So join us at libertytradingclub.com. Look forward to seeing you in the room. Enjoy the rest of the stream this morning. Thank you. Make sure the mic is still on. If you have any questions, send a chat in. We do see your questions, comments here on the stream. So add those comments if you have them now. We will respond. But again, if you like what you're seeing in the stream, guys, join us at libertytradingclub.com for your 3-day trial. And again, like I said, it's just $99 after your 3 days to become a member. And we do unlock all of our core training modules for you as a member. Thank you, and look forward to seeing you in the room. Guys, I did take that buy signal. Sorry, I literally sat down from grabbing my coffee and took it. Did anybody take that buy signal? Good job, Brad. Good job, Randy. All right, let's lock in some profits here. Locking in profits. It doesn't look like it really wants to get above this R1 level, so we'll see. Eager stops up a couple more ticks. Couple more ticks. $55. I'm in at 39. David. Happened quick. 55. If you're in at 55, let's see. Oof. Okay, use this little flag here now as your stop. So let's go to 60. 64 is a good stop. Lock in 10 ticks. 65. I'm gonna follow that too, David. 65. Yeah. So see if it really can't break this R1, then we want to eager stop up a little bit more. So if it does, let's trail it. I'm keeping 60, 65. So let's see what happens. Well, we had a clean hook on stochastics, first touch rule, Sakasa buy signal. So we had a bunch of confluence there, Coho. Bunch of confluence. Good. I'm flat too. Good trade, guys. Good job, David. Good job trucking. I like it. Now it's going to break it and keep running. Oh, well, we made money. It's okay. No need to fret over that. Still sticking to my plan, guys. Just looking for those clean hooks on stochastics. And if I get stopped out, I'll just wait for the next one. Still in. Good job, David. I mean, honestly, I would eke your stop up a little bit more. I don't know. Where's your stop? Got one of these other situations here. You know, we've been doing the whole higher highs, higher lows, and you start looking at this area here. We got kind of a double top here. If it breaks it, Katie bar to door. Let's go for a ride. Good job trucking. Good deal. I would almost take that Sakasa sell signal as a indication that we should squeeze our stops up a little bit more instead of an actual sell signal. Low tick read. The radio. What do you hear in the background? My mic that sensitive? All right, all right, all right. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like those. Hey, shoot them to me, Chanel. Shoot them to me in a email if you could. Those are good ones. I like it. Thank you so much. Hey, we got a runner on our hands, guys. I did get back in with you, David, by the way. But we'll take your 55 entry as our entry point for the runner. I'll happily take that. All right. I don't know. I don't ever use parabolic on the 15 range, but parabolic on the 2 minutes a good one for me. Even mid Bollinger on 133. I like that too. Locking in profits no matter what. Good job. Good trade, David. Good trade.
Hey, gang.
Hey, Coach. We took a little first touch rule long
Nice.
and turned out to be pretty good.
You guys are doing great.
Are we looking for a major decision point here since I would say, if anything, there's kind of a gap fill
Yeah.
to 355 would be the gap fill. That makes sense, Brian? See what I'm seeing? Anything 355 gap fill.
Another buy signal right there, guys.
Sticking to my plan. I took it.
Next target is 104. There it is, 104. Water filled. Right now, anyone long, your trailing stop is at 74, 32,074. Anyone long?